Hello everyone, it's Yuki Excluded. I don't know what else to say.
Well, this is HanaYuri with Yuki, so hi.
Yeah, so this is going to be totally podcast style because we are just talking to the mic. We refuse to record.
And it's totally awkward to show a face, so...
In case you want to follow her, you can't because she doesn't have anything available right now, so good luck, fam.
Yeah, sorry, to be announced for later, I guess, if anyone wanted to know.
But yeah, this is our top 10. We are not, anime raters, but this is our total personal opinion of everything that we enjoy and think that you guys should at least try once.
Yeah, it's totally up to you. You don't have to say it, and please don't insult my preferences. I take things to heart.
Be nice, everyone. Okay, so I think we're going to start off super mainstream. So, Yuri, do you want to start off with yours?
Okay, yeah, so for my top, my very top is Kill la Kill. Definitely would recommend it. I think it definitely is more mainstream, and it's, if you're kind of picky about animation styles, this one might be a little tough to get used to, but overall the plot is hilarious. I think it's great parody-wise for over-exaggerations of things you usually see in other animes, just kind of high nudity sometimes and transformations, or just the excessive blood loss in certain things, or just irrelevant spiels that happen, which if you watch it you will love. Mako for the win. Woo! Anyway, yeah, that's why I like Kill la Kill, and I totally recommend it.
Yeah, and I'm gonna throw out another super mainstream one. That's Naruto, because it holds such a dear place in my heart. I started watching it in elementary school because a girl was obsessed with it and kept going on about how she wanted to marry Sasuke but couldn't because he wasn't real.
Everybody just wanted those headbands, I'm just telling you.
Yes, we drew them on our arms, the little symbols on their headbands.
Oh man, no wonder I didn't know you yet. I'm just kidding.
We were closeted weebs, by the way, both of us. We didn't even know we liked anime, and we've known each other since elementary school. We didn't know till college that we both liked anime.
Yeah, it's just somewhat closeted, but...
No, but yeah, if you want to give a classic a chance, Naruto is definitely a good entryway, especially for shonen lovers. If you like Dragon Ball Z, One Piece, Fairy Tail, so it's definitely up your alley. Don't go straight into Boruto, though, because that's the current mainstream one, but you need to start with the classics.
Ooh, the binge on those things too, your butt's gonna be gone.
Yeah, but you're also gonna have 1,000 husbands, if you're like me, so get ready.
Correction, husbandos?
Husbandos, I'm sorry. But yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You want to use? The next one is...
Oh, love. This was a hard tie for first for me, but Faith Stay Night, Unlimited Blade Works, very good arc. I personally, Saber is my waifu. Don't say that out loud very often because...
But Yuri does around me.
I guess I will say it as often as Yuki will allow it. But yeah, definitely a good arc. If you know about it a little, Fate Zero, that's all kind of around the same area. But forgot the animation company. I think it's Ufotable, but they make beautiful, beautiful animations. Absolutely stunning. The plot is a little confusing if you haven't seen past ones, but overall it's one of those things you can pick up just straight from the bat, and I don't know, it's just something really enjoyable. You get a little comedy. It's mostly serious. It's a bit heavy, but overall I think people who really like action fantasy and dwell into mythology,
yes,
it's definitely down your alley. Give it a shot.
Totally agree. I haven't seen it yet, but it's on the list.
Yeah, she's one of those otakus that is on the list, but it's way down at the bottom, I think.
What? No. A friend requested it, therefore it's in the middle range.
Oh gosh, it's gonna take a while.
You have a list too.
Okay,
Try to act like you don't.
Hey, it's a little smaller though.
Okay, so my next one is going to be, by the way, this is top 10, but it's top 10 for each of us. I don't think that we mentioned that.
Woo! It's gonna be long. Sorry, I've been trying to make the descriptions super short, but it's really hard because then it's all gonna sound the same.
Yeah, so try not to mind us. But my next one is Pandora Hearts, and Yuri knows I'm obsessed with this, especially the manga.
I just got a serious run through of it about an hour ago. and my brain still hurts. So beware.
It's a really great fantasy. It's a little dark for those of you that don't like some heavy things, but I think that if you get past the first episode, you're definitely gonna like the whole thing. And I think just up front, it's about a girl named Alice who's trying to find her memories. And honestly,
too much into it. I swear they're gonna get lost.
She is such an upfront character, and Oz too. He doesn't seem like the main character, but he is. He is so forward, and it's kind of like Black Butler, where it's a little mystery, but at the same time, it's still fun and has a little comedic elements. So, if you like the anime, then 100% read the manga, because
apparently the manga's better. I haven't seen either or read it, so I gotta try it, I guess.
Yeah,
I'm a little scared.
Okay, Yudi, do you want to take on the next one?
Yes. Okay, short story, just super short. Couldn't find this complete series anywhere. Literally looked so long. I'm talking a couple months. Mm-hmm. Finally found it at AX when I went this year, which was fantastic. I'm not going to say the price because it was crazy. But I got it signed, so this makes it even 10 times more better for me. Yuki Yuna is a hero. Mm-hmm. Holds a very special place for me just because I do like the whole idol thing or the whole superhero thing, and I get not the idol part, but the cuteness of idols plus the superheroes. So, I get best of both worlds, but it's pretty much about these girls who join a club, the Hero Club. And the main character is Yuki Yuna, and she's a very humble person, very heroic spirit, and I think that really adds into when they go into this different world to fight off these monsters pretty much that kind of aren't allowed to get close to this tree that is the real world. It's confusing, it's hard to explain, but
it's worth a watch.
Yes, she has watched it. I finally got her to watch it.
Finally, first of all, you barely asked me. Second of all, I
thought me saying it enough would get through, so I think it worked for the most part. But yeah, if you love superheroes, love really cute girls in superhero costumes, but are, in that, just try it. I promise you won't regret it.
And then on kind of the opposite, Yuki Yuna can be a little dark, but mine is Gakkou Gurashi, which Yudi absolutely hates me for this.
You don't understand. She tricked me.
You can't have spoilers for this.
She just tricked me. That's it. Okay? It just didn't work out. Like, I am really bad with a certain genre, and if you give this one a chance, you will so understand what I mean.
I will. Yes, it's a trap anime, and I really can't spoil much for it, but just know that there are really cute girls involved, and it involves really bad situations that they have to overcome together. I really can't spoil anything.
I'm like,
just get past the first episode.
I'm high key glaring at her because that's how salty I am about this. But I'm just letting you know. Don't worry about it.
She hated me, but it's okay. It's 10 out of 10. I highly recommend it. Yudi's just like, it's a negative 12.
That's like a negative billion to me. I'm good. Thank you very much.
But give it a shot. Oh, God.
Okay.
You're on number 4.
So I'm going to keep saying this, but everything on my list I obviously love. And I actually had a really hard time. Yuki knows very well because I had a hard time just picking 10. And then she bumped it up to 12, but we just got to 10 because that's too much. Raycon. So Raycon is a comedy, fantasy, supernatural thing. It's about a girl who can see ghosts, and she befriends people at her new school that, are kind of actually okay with her supernatural powers, and it's just like her story and how she meets all these different ghosts, and she really respects them, which is great. And then I have a lovely ship in that one.
I do too.
No, she has a crack ship. That's not the same. I'm trying not to be mean, but it's so hard. She ruined it for me. But yeah, if you watch it, I'm gonna let you guys know now. I ship girls when they look like they're being shipped. I like it. Anyway, but yeah, 2 girls. They're my ship. She ships.
I ship the girl with the ghost. It's a
sign.
Yes, but
so
you can't see the ghost.
Exactly. See,
but you hear the voice and you hear their connection. And I'm telling you, that ship is your OTP.
Peeps, you gotta agree with me here. That's weird. It's a crack.
Sure.
Yes, so.
Good.
Thumbs up to that.
Yeah. And then mine, which involves what I want. One of my goals is to open a dog cafe. And this anime is called Yumiero Patisssiere. It is so cute. It is about this girl who basically can't find anything she wants to do in life until someone tells her that she has really good taste buds. So he tells her, hey, you should come to this baking school. And she's like, okay. So she moves to boarding school, and she's set up with these 3 princes who are top of the school, both in grades and in baking. And then she's just like, I can't do anything. Until a sweet spirit comes and helps her, and it's just the cutest thing, and I relate so much.
Yeah, she talks about that one a lot, so it sounds good. I haven't watched it either, though, so it's something for me too.
Yeah, but I think if you like any kind of cute genre, any kind of spirits, even just competition, you might like this one a little bit. But if you want super action, this is not it. Go watch a shonen. It's fine.
For me,
yes.
Okay, I don't know why, but I tend to sometimes fall towards this genre. Not like hardcore, okay? But it definitely
hardcore.
No, it's not. Anyway, it kind of falls into the whole genre of ecchi, but I promise, yes, no, I'm not a pervert. Second, if you're not comfortable with the whole idea of nudity, not like super nudity, you guys, come on, please. I'm talking about like slashing clothes off kind of thing from battle, then yes, this anime has a lot of it. There's also a lot of blood in it, but it's a good plot. It does drag a little, but the characters are super lovable to me. You get to see some kind of like harsh world set in, but it's really good to see the characters develop, even though the MC and the girl important to the MC, it gets a little repetitive, but it is good. I can agree that the end is good. It is a little open-ended, so if you don't mind being a little riled up, then this one's good too. I would give it a shot. Just careful with the boobs.
You never actually said the title of this, by the way.
Freezing! I'm so sorry. I get really carried away. I looked at it, but I didn't even say it. Freezing. You were so hung up on the disclaimer, like, don't watch. I needed you guys to know that the boobies are real in the first season, the second season.
Yeah, so if you're a youngin', maybe don't.
Yeah, try something else.
Yeah.
I think mine's a little more for the older kids.
On a different note, my next one is Lovely Complex. She's just mad because it's covering a manga called As Miss Beelzebub Likes. She's super upset that it's not displayed on my shelf right now, but
it's hidden behind a hamster.
The hamster's on the bottom, and it's a cat.
Sorry, Lovely Complex is hiding it, but it's a hamster.
Yeah, but Lovely Complex is about these 2 kids who have their own height complexes, and I think it's really great just in general for people that are not comfortable with themselves and how they look, and their struggle with loving themselves enough to go out and love somebody else. These 2 characters. Pretty deep. It's not super serious. It's totally a comedy. Like, you're gonna laugh. You're not gonna cry, but you're gonna feel very sad at times, and you're gonna relate and be like, wow, I hated myself this much too. And then towards the end, you're gonna be like, you know what? No, it's fine. I deserve love, and they're gonna love me because I'm a good person. So it's super cute, and I think everyone should watch it. It's definitely cutesy. Have you seen it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, who do you think I am?
I don't know. You didn't watch the live action. That's my favorite movie, by the way.
Okay. I watched the anime, at least. I'm sorry, the live action. I'm just not into live actions, but that's a different story.
Yeah. But I totally recommend it if you need a pick-me-up or if you need a good laugh. It's definitely it.
Okay. I'm going to say the title this time. I promise. So, Noragami, but Noragami Season 2 for me is my favorite between the 2. If you want a specific title, it's Noragami Aragoto. Arigato? Yes. So it's not Noragami. It's gonna be different if you look it up. There's Arigato next to it. So this arc is specifically to Bishamon. And Bishamon is one of my favorite characters. I'm very into characters who have this royal feeling to them or carry themselves very nicely.
Yes. AKA Saber.
Yeah, this is why Saber is my waifu.
Ultimate wife.
She is Bishamon. Yes, I like her a lot. I like all her regalias. I think it's really cool how she just is cool. I almost spoiled that for you guys. Sorry. But either or, it's kind of like her hardships and the reason why she has her familiars, and you really get to see backstory. Unlike the first season, it's more of Yato and the girl who takes precedence. But they're also in the second season. It's just kind of more mixed with Bishamon as well. I guess if you're going to watch Noragami, at least watch the first season before you watch the second season, or it won't really make sense. Yeah, that's my disclaimer for that one. So
yeah, it's just, if you don't like first season, trust me, push through. You'll like the second season, is what we're saying.
I will promise you'll get some cute stuff.
Yes. Yeah. And then my next one is Kaichou Maidsama, which Yuri has also heard me say this a lot. And honestly, it's because it has one of my ultimate husbands, which is Usui, because he's super strong-headed, but also super funny. I like this one a lot because I related to the main character. She's the president, and she's very strong-headed. She keeps all of her feelings to herself. But Usui just kind of comes along and brings her off of her high horse, and is just like, hey, I know you're taking this all on, and he just... Oh, such a breath of fresh air. It's super cute. She also works at a maid cafe, which is not a spoiler. But...
Well, Kaichou Maidsama is kind of in there.
Yeah.
You'll figure it out.
Yeah. And then also my dog cafe, another goal. Everything's going to look... It's basically going to have the atmosphere of a maid cafe, but with dogs and really good food. So...
Yeah, I'm prepared for that. To eat the food, but I think I might be working that too.
Oh yeah, Yuri's coming. I've already made her outfits. Plan them out.
Yeah, it's gonna be a tough one.
Yeah.
Okay. So this one's kind of new. If you guys have ever heard of Aria is an older anime kind of slice of life, very slice of life, but almost fantasy as well. And that's just about a girl who trains to be like a kind of like a gondola master. But Amanchu is from the same creator. So Amanchu's about a girl who's shy. She doesn't really know how to embrace the world or what to do with her life after she moves to a different city. She doesn't really have friends until she meets a girl named Teko. She calls her Teko. And so it's kind of like the world of scuba diving, and how you get to see her blossom and her personality grow as her friendship grows with Teko as well. So it's really, really cute. Another ship in there. So I shipped the two MCs, which you will figure out if you watch. And it's super cute. Something that's kind of like makes you feel good if you need a pick-me-up, pretty much.
I agree. Adorable. Okay, my next. So my next one is Assassination Classroom, which I'm also collecting the manga on. But it's basically about these kids who are considered the bottom of their school, but all of a sudden they're assigned by the government to kill this alien who wants to be their teacher. And along the way they find out that, hey, this alien's actually a really great teacher, while at the same time their goal every day is to kill the impossible creature. So I think you learn a lot from it. There's a lot of really great lessons about knowing that you're not necessarily at the bottom. You can always come back up, and each character, especially my husband Karma, is very unique. So if you like a little crazy, a little action, and some comedy in there, it's definitely worth giving a shot, in my opinion. Yeah. She hasn't seen this, so she can't really comment on it.
Oh, Twin Star?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So Twin Star has it kind of like grew its way to the top of my list. I personally like it. It's about a boy and a girl who are kind of destined to like save the world. It's that kind of thing. But if you didn't notice, it's Twin Star Exorcists. So they are exorcists. They do eliminate demons or those kind of beasts from a different world to keep the real world safe. But the nice thing is they throw in romance, and I'm always a big fan of fantasy action animes that throw in romance at the same time, because of that I get kind of like all my satisfactions craved. Wow. All the things I like satisfied. Sorry, that came out really wrong. But yeah, you get to see this blossoming romance, you get to see action between all the characters and the monsters, you get to meet new villains, and it's just really cool. I appreciated it. It was a little longer than most animes I've watched nowadays. Usually they range from 12. This one's 50 episodes, so if you do watch it, buckle down, but it will pass by quick if you learn to love it. So
It's that long?
it is. It is very long. I believe it is 50 episodes. I don't think they'd be weird and put it at 49, but they might have. I think it was 50 though.
Some things are weird. But yeah, I haven't watched it, so on the list it goes.
Woo!
Woo! So, mine is very mainstream. It's Black Butler, but specifically the Circus arc. Because my aesthetic is just like circuses, amusement parks. I love it. And Black Butler's super mysterious, which makes it even better.
It is crazy.
You didn't watch it, did you?
No, but just from the scenes that Yuki has showed me, it's legit blown my mind. And it's weird because it makes you, just from seeing those scenes, even like you kind of grow a connection to the characters. It's just odd because these scenes were literally like 20 seconds to a minute. You just see like really cool scenes from them, and I don't know. I give it a shot maybe one day.
Every character has their own unique backstory, and especially the servants. You don't get enough of them, and it breaks my heart. But the two main characters, obviously CL and Sebastian, are absolutely phenomenal. And just a quick run through, CL basically signs a contract with a demon, and the demon's name Sebastian becomes his butler, and his goal is to get revenge on anyone that did him wrong. I will say though, Circus is the fourth part, because it's Black Butler season 1, season 2. I think it's Book of Murder after that, and then Circus.
You know better than I do. My hands are up.
Yeah, so I will say, if you don't like season 1, just go straight to Circus. It's fine. I completely condone it. It's fine.
She condones it. I don't know if you guys will understand, but
but if you really do like season 1 of Black Butler, which I also recommend, then just push through. Push through all of it. You'll eventually get to Circus, and it is a godsend. And when you see my husband Dagger, he's mine, so don't fall for him. All right.
She's a tough one too.
I can't help it. I love my husbands.
So I'm not gonna say the title to this one yet. I'm gonna say what it's about first, and I'm just gonna have to remember to say the title. I actually had to like sit up straight for this one because this one is a tearjerker. I'm a crybaby, I'll admit that, but this anime, I literally shed at least one tear every episode, and I forgot how many episodes there are, but there's enough to make your eyes run dry after you're done crying. But yeah, so this one's about they kind of take like, what do we call them, like AIs?
Yeah,
so AIs have become like a really big part of this world, and people work with, or like actual humans work with these AIs to kind of retrieve other AIs have hit their life expectancy. But it's, as I don't know if I explained it correctly, I tried, but you gotta understand, this is like serious drama. Like, I'm talking about, I'm getting very emotional.
Don't cry.
But it's just one of those animes where you're just like, you don't think you would take it so hard, but in just one episode they make you grow to a certain AI who another human in that world has really taken accustomed to. They're a big part of their family, and it's very hard for them to let them go. And it's kind of just like when your family members like die off, and you can't do much but just let them go. And so Plastic Memories does a really good job at bringing out those emotions while throwing in some romance, but sad romance, and I can't spoil it. I don't want to, at least. Yeah. So please give it a shot. If you just want to get the feels.
Yeah. So basically,
these ones will give you feels.
If you want to cry, if you've watched things like Clannad, this is up your alley. Angel Beats.
Yeah, the last episode, I can tell you my pillow was wet. My pillow is wet from my tears.
Okay. Well, I'm going to do a happier one, and that's Snow White with red hair.
This was so cute.
It's so cute. Literally, when I watched this anime, I hadn't watched a cute romance in so long. It was so hard to make it through this anime without squealing every episode because it was just that adorable. So basically, it's about a herbalist that leaves home, and she finds herself in contact with this prince who kind of saves her, and then he takes her under his wing. Yeah. And her new goal is to become a herbalist in his castle so that she can always be by his side. And it's the cutest thing. I will say, though, my husband's not the main character. My husband is Obi, and if you know who he is, yes.
Yeah, 110%. This is a Doki Doki kind of thing. Like,
Doki Doki!
Gets your heart going. Yeah, definitely cute.
It's cute. I recommend it.
She recommends all that are on these lists.
I mean, we both do. Again, this is all personal preference, you guys.
Yes, so don't... If you're disappointed by our preferences, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I don't know what your preferences are, so...
Yeah, but again, if you have any recommendations, let us know.
Yes, pile it on. I will add it to the list of never-ending anime. But it will get there, I promise.
Give us a few years.
Yeah, a lot of years. Anyway,
yeah.
My very last one is... This one is one of the very first ones that I started with, like, my very first anime. This is one of my very first ones. I personally wasn't really into anime before, obviously. But my sister, she just loved trying everything, she got me into this. I'm a fan of the original Pretty Cure. So I'm not talking about all the other Pretty Cures that come through, although they're good too, most of them. Pretty Cure, the original one, if you haven't seen it or heard it, it's about two girls who, again, here's the whole fantasy...
magical girl.
Magical girl. But this is a happy magical girl. There are some out there that mess you up. But this is magical girls. These girls pretty much just meet these little cute fairies, I guess you can say. But they turn into these pretty... Cure Black and Cure White. Look them up if you want to, or just look up a synopsis pretty much. But they just fight monsters. They fight evil. They're your typical superheroes who fight off evil, save the world, make sure everything's okay, and now and then fall in love, you know? Like, they just have their little crushes, you know? They're young, not super young, but, yeah, it's just a super cute one. It is a kid's show, but I feel like, young adults, or just adults in general, could also relate to hardships that come through friendship, or negativities that can happen when you're grown up, and fights with friends, and making friends, actually. So, yeah, I think of this as a less complicated Sailor Moon lesson about friendship and love, as they say. So, yes, Pretty Cure, the original one, is really good.
Yes, it has a special place in your heart, always.
Yeah, that one, and yeah, that one's good.
Okay, and then my last one is actually a newer one that I fell in love with, and I haven't been able to shut up about it around Yuri. It's called A Place Further Than the Universe.
Yeah. I have to try that. I am saying I have to try a lot of things, so, like...
Both of
just
us.
Bear with me.
It is about... her name is Kimari, and basically she's worried about how she hasn't done anything her high school career, and she really just wants to go out there. She wants to explore different places, even if it means on her own. And then one day she meets a girl named Shirase, and she's known as Antarctica, because everyone's just like, oh, she's never going to go to Antarctica, but she's on this solid mission. So Kimari's super, super influenced by her, and in the end, they both decide if they're going to go to Antarctica together, and it's basically their journey and the people that they meet and all the crazy things that they're willing to do to travel around the world. Well, I mean, it has to be around the world because apparently you can't go straight to Antarctica. You have to go to Australia and, like, Sweden.
Heck yeah, why not? If you're gonna travel, travel, like, really travel.
Yeah, but it's, I watched it and I just sat here and I was like, I haven't done anything recently. So I hit up Yuri and I was like, let's go to Japan. As soon as I finished watching it.
And that's when all the chaos began.
All the chaos. I will say this is an anime that's going to make you feel like, yeah, I can do it, while at the same time making you feel kind of bad about yourself. You're like, what have I done this year? What have I done to remember?
But try to look at this as a inspirational kind of anime. Try not to look at it as a, what have I done this year? My gosh, nothing.
Yeah, it's inspirational, definitely. Yeah, you're going to love it. You'll love the characters. They're all super quirky, and Nina, you need to watch it. It's so cute. I love it.
I know.
No. Yeah. So we reached the bottom of both of our top 10s.
Yes. And they were all very good, but as you can see, we have different interests, and it really, really varies. Like, you can see that Yuki obviously has some more dark tone stuff. I can't do that. I have a very soft heart, so physically hurts. That's what I say. I know I sound a little dramatic, but it's true. If you were to meet me, I can't do dark stuff.
Yeah, but I will say, though, this kind of just shows that regardless of who your friends are, we've known each other forever, we can still spaz about anime.
We've been doing it all day.
About different anime, too, but we just respect it enough, so...
Yeah, the squealing.
We also have unlimited recommendations to each other. Well, we can, but Yuri's too afraid to take on any scary ones, so it's fine.
I'll try it now and then. I tried Angels of Death, the first episode. I was warned that it was gruesome. It was indeed gruesome. So I held myself together, but would I watch it? Probably not. Yeah, probably not.
Yeah. Well, okay, so I guess we should end it with our honorable mentions. This autocorrected to horrible mentions, and I was like...
For all you. Woo! You know what? Look, they can be both.
They can totally be both.
But no, honestly, these are honorable mentions. No, I'm not recommending anything that's horrible.
Yeah, this is all our personal preference. If you've liked what we've said so far, you're gonna like these as well. Yeah. So we each said a few. Mine was Shugo Chara, because I watched that from episode 1 till the ending.
Yeah, that's true.
And yours was?
Cardcaptor Sakura. You know, honestly, it would have been in my tops, but there's just so many anime. Sometimes I just can't remember what I've watched, even though that one was also one of the first I watched, along with Pretty Cure. So, yes.
Yeah, watch that one. Mine next one is Shiki, which is, again, on the darker tone.
I'm seriously salty about all this stuff. She's tricked me so many times.
In my defense, I didn't know she didn't like any kind of dark anime when I recommended Shiki. So
I know, when I was dumb, I didn't look at the genres. So
still good if you like that kind of thing, though.
Ah, yes. Oh, I can't see. Sorry, I'm reading off a computer. Is it spelled right? Oh,
I don't know.
Musagi no Phantom World. Yeah, this one's really cute. More supernatural stuff.
Yeah. My next one is Clannad / Clannad After Story, because that's a whirlwind of emotions. Did I say that right?
A whirlwind of emotions. Yes.
Yes, right up there with Angel Beats. And it was one of the first anime to make me absolutely break down into tears. And
people, just letting you know, if you didn't like the end, well, if for people who might be listening who have watched Angel Beats, if you didn't like the ending to that, don't give Darling in the Franxx a shot. You will be very upset. I was.
Where did Darling in the Franxx come
from? Because, oh my gosh. You said Angel Beats, and Angel Beats is... No! Anyway.
Fine.
Anyway, sorry.
But Clannad, yes. Always watch it.
Oh, okay. She wrote it as Day Day Live.
Is that not what it's called? That's what you told me.
It's Date A Live.
Oh!
So Day Day Live, yeah. If you can't get it from the title, it's just about a guy with pretty much who ends up with a harem of girls. Period. There.
Done. No more.
Like that stuff, watch it. Or give it a shot.
My next one, I'm gonna say this wrong because this is how I said it my whole, like, growing up. I always said Gakuen Alice, but it's Gakuen Alice.
Shame.
It was just like I knew Japanese. But it's so cute, and honestly, go read the manga. I waited years for that ending for the manga. Go read it. It's 10 out of 10 as well.
Oh. Oda Nobuna.
Yabo?
Yes. Yeah, okay, this one's a little older, but it's pretty much just if, like, Nobunaga and those famous, or those heroes, or historical figures all got switched genders, so they became women instead. Yes, it's about a guy who ends up falling into their era, and he just meets all the girls who actually were supposed to be guys, but yeah, okay.
Yeah, the next one is super specific. That's SAO Season 1, Arc 1.
We had such a big conversation about this. Like,
yeah.
if you give this a shot, do not. Well, you can if you want. But if I could go back in time and tell my past self, hey, you, don't watch past a certain point. You'll understand what I mean. It's the first arc in the first season. There's another arc in a different world. Just stop.
Trust
You'll
us,
ruin it
honestly.
for yourself. It feels good.
Yeah.
Like my hands are moving a lot, but you can't see them. Just stop right there. That's it.
That's it. Nothing else.
Oh. Okay. If you guys remember, I talked about Yuri animes. This one gets me really heated. So this one, I don't know if I'm saying it right. I think it's Simoun or Simone, but I think it's Simoun. Simoun. Not Simon. Simoun.
I say Simon.
Yeah. It's gonna sound just like a guy's name. But anyway, this one's a Yuri anime, so if you're not into the whole girl thing, don't even give it a shot. Yeah, it's pretty much these girls who can fly these mecha ships that are ancient, but they pair up with other girls, and before they hit a certain age, everyone is a girl, and they have the opportunity to fly these ships, but I think once they hit like 18 or something, they have to go to this spring where they choose their gender. Most of this anime made me really, really frustrated because the MC is uber annoying. But the last 2 episodes are super cute, ambiguous ending, but
It redeemed himself in the last 2 episodes, basically.
oh yeah, this girl was hooked to all the characters afterwards, and I was upset because I wanted more.
Yes. Okay, and my last honorable mention is Love Stage, which is actually the only yaoi we've mentioned so far.
Shoot, I'm so stupid. I was thinking of Love Live.
No. Okay, Love Live, I will say, I like the music. I wasn't a huge fan of the anime. But Love Stage, if you're willing to watch a yaoi, it is so cute. It's about this... It's about this guy who cross-dressed as a girl for a commercial on complete accident. And then when he got older, the actor he played with wanted to do it again because he didn't know he was cross-dressing. And he fell in love with him, I guess, at a young age. And it's so cute. I literally binge-watched this before my final. And I didn't study for that final because it was that great.
Oh, gosh.
So...
Okay, don't take that as a lesson.
Don't take it as a lesson, but just know it's good in my opinion.
So yeah, you get your one Yuri, your one yaoi, so there
Woo!
you go. Try it if you like that kind of stuff. I must have been insane, but I guess I referred to Yuri's. Okay, understand there's not many Yuri animes out there to begin with anyway.
But Yuri is obsessed with Yuri.
That was just a coincidence. I just wanted to be something with lilies and flowers, and that is just what it ended up as. Anyway,
Yep.
Point being, this last one is about 2 high school girls, and they end up being what they call the priestesses of the godless month, I believe is what it means. But yeah, it's about 2 girls. This one girl, I'm so sorry, I can't remember their names. There's this one girl, she finds this other girl very radiant, but they both have these pasts that they don't really know, so throughout the whole story, you kind of go through one of the girls like love lives and how she wishes to be with this one guy, but the other girl knows of the past eventually, and it gets very complicated. I don't want to spoil it, but it's not exactly tragic, but it is dramatic. And like I said, if you don't like girl on girl stuff, you definitely don't want to watch this one, because there are some scenes, not explicit scenes, just kiss scenes. Yeah. So there you go.
Yeah. That's it.
Oh, duh. And it's called Kanazuki no Mico, if you want to know.
Did you not say it?
I said it English-wise, like Priestess
right.
of Godless Month, but it's Kanazuki no Mico, and you'll probably find it better that way.
Yeah. But, yeah, these are our recommendations, and...
Now I'm going to quickly interrupt this, and I'm going to add in an anime called Tokyo Magnitude 8.0. So when me and Yuri made this list, it was completely on the spot. We didn't intend on recording it, but about 30 seconds later, we said, why not? So we missed a lot of anime that really should have been on this list. But this one specifically, I really, really think everyone should give a chance. It's based on a real-life event, and it's such an emotional roller coaster. So yes, go watch it. Tokyo Magnitude 8.0, it is a 10 out of 10, just like every other anime on this list. Now back to your regular podcast.
Is there anything else you would like to say? Is your last closing statement?
Thanks for listening. I don't usually come up on radios. The last time I was forced to go on radio for acai bowls. Yay! Yeah. Woo! So that was for, thanks.
Yeah. Yeah, I know this is totally different from what's usually on my channel, but we kind of got bored and decided why not, because we both spaz a lot, and we figured we'd just spaz with you guys at the same time.
And honestly, if we really like it, I mean, I wouldn't mind doing again. It's a lot of fun talking about anime, and I know it is kind of long, so sorry about that, but maybe in the future we'll try to condense it, I suppose, but that's really hard. So
Yeah, but let us know if you want to do it again, and like she said, we'll condense the hell out of this because we're at 40 minutes.
No way.
Yeah, we've been talking for that long.
Wow.
But yeah.
You can see we get excited.
If you made it, thanks for watching or listening, because there might not be visuals too much.
Yeah, I think it's just listening for the most part. But yeah, I guess if we do it enough, I will make some kind of profile. Maybe not of my face.
Maybe not.
But I'll post things of things. It'll be like I'll make like a Finstagram or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I agree. But yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching. We'll see y'all later.
Yeah.
Say bye.
Bye.